bitch is number 223. The critique reads as follows. Summerfield Spiker's Dark Velvet, black brindle handled by a young lady and placed in earlier classes. In this situation, finding words to describe similarity is hard if one is trying to avoid repetitiveness. Grand all-round bitch with noticeably good pigment. Second, Hopgood's Nethertonian Country Miss, dark brindle, akin to one, in type but stronger, not as compact and not as clever on the move. Third, Davis's Can't Do. Reserve is number 100. VHC is number 132. HC is number 118. Class 18, novice dog. Novice bitch, I beg your pardon.
Then the new ones, Bill. Novice 200. And 274.
Look today, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
I'd like you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Hughes, who have run this stall for about 4 years, pretty well all over the country. Mr. Hughes, could you tell me when you first started, please?
Well, I started about 4 years ago. We started doing it part-time, just as an hobby more than anything else. Get a little bit of extra pocket money, but it's blossomed now into a full-time business, you know, and as you say, we do a lot of other breeds besides Staffords, although Staffordshire is our main breed and our main interest. But we go all over the country, from the north of Scotland down to the south of England.
Yeah, well, I have noticed it.
Yeah, you're still all over the place. Yeah. But we've noticed you as well.
Yeah.
And it's something that we enjoy doing. We meet a lot of nice people, you know, and we love to see the dogs, and we like to travel about. And we're not doing too bad out of it, as you probably guessed.
Well, I'm hoping that you do well. I mean, you work hard. It's obvious.
Well, it's.
But can you tell me who's the hardest worker out of you and your wife?
Well, my wife, she's got. I mean, I'm lucky. I've only got one job, but my wife's got 3 jobs. She obviously is an housewife and a mother, and she's got a job as well. She's an office worker, and she also helps me, which of course I wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. We wouldn't be able to sell them for the price we're selling them for if I only got she works for nothing, you see.
Mrs. Hughes, how do you put up with him at all?
With great difficulty.
Well, do you enjoy coming to the show?
Yes, I do. Yes, I love it. Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Have you got Staffords yourself?
We've got one Stafford bitch at the moment. Right. Hopefully we're expecting, you know, to get a couple of more pups in the near future.
I see you proudly have the Stafford necklace on you.
Yes.
And what is that, the Golden Jubilee medal you have there?
Yes, yeah.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Hughes.
Thank you.
And obviously I'll be seeing you again at many more of the shows.
Yes,
Thank
sure.
you both. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Limit Dog. Limit Dog. Mrs. Bolton's just making up her mind on a final choice. Bates and Bohm's full fin Black Eagle, black brindled, excellent type, good head, dark eye, really wicked expression, strong muzzle, level top line, balanced, moved well. In sparkling form today, should get top honours soon, reserve CC. Second, Miltle's Leicester Dark Duke, another quality black brindle, good head, well defined stop, good depth of brisket, nice outline, put down well, moves okay. Third, Plains Zulu Warrior of Anselmo. 86. V8C. And 8C is number 159. First in Class 18, Novice Bitch. Lawler's Lowbury Crackling Rosie, a winner in previous class. Second is number 228. Second, Stokes's Danzy Black Queen, a winner in previous class. Third, Hopgood's Nethertonian Country Miss. 186. V8C number 256 and HC number 274. 10, Open Dog. Graduate bitch. Class 19, graduate bitch. Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet now Mr. Nap Cairns and his young daughter, Mrs. Claire Lee. First of all, Mr. Cairns, I believe you've had a marvellous year, in fact a marvellous 12 months. I know you went to South Africa judging. You did the Welsh Staffordshire Bull Terrier Club first championship show, and then you finished up a month or two ago doing the Staffordshire Bull Terrier Golden Jubilee Championship show. Can you give me a little bit of your thoughts over the last 12 months, please?
Well, I was delighted with the South African dogs, who could compare very favourably with our dogs. But of course the highlights were the Welsh Championship show, and that was crowned by doing the bitches at the Staffordshire Bull Terrier Club's Jubilee show. And so I can say that I've seen all the best dogs in South Africa and in England in 1 year, which makes me a very lucky fella.
I believe the entry at the Staffordshire Bull Terrier Club show was tremendous, wasn't it? Well, in fact, it was a world record number of dogs, not entries, but of dogs. And I noticed you thoroughly enjoying your job, and we all had a grand laugh that day, didn't we?
Oh, it was not only was it a good dog show, but it was a really good day out for everybody.
Yeah.
First class.
Right, thank you, Nap. Now, can I have a little word with Claire? You've been in the breed, Claire. I think your father.
Careful.
No, your father told me that one of his bitches was having a litter and you was born alongside. Is that correct?
Like Romulus and Remus, okay.
All right, Claire. Now, this year you had the privilege of being one of only a very few women of judging Crufts.
Yes.
Now, it must have been a big thrill for you, Claire.
Fantastic.
And how did you enjoy it?
I really enjoyed it, and it was a very exciting day, and I was very pleased with the animals that I had, and I've also been very interested to see how they went on afterwards.
Well, obviously, the best of breed that day was Mr. McKnight's dog.
Yes, I gave him his first CC and he's now
right.
a champion, that's right.
Actually, he was made up at the Combine Club's Gold Jubilee, wasn't he? Yeah.
Right, which was another super win for him.
So, I think many people obviously agreed with your decision from that day.
Yes.
You started the ball rolling. Now, also Tony this year, Tony Lee, your husband.
Yes.
Now he judged. Was it Bath?
Bath,
Yes.
that's right.
And,
And
now
again,
I wasn't there, but what kind of day was it? You
it
must
was
have.
a beautiful day, and again he set the ball rolling for a bitch that I Mudgut, and she's now a champion.
Yes.
So that's what makes it nice, when you start something off and then it goes on to be crowned.
It's obvious, Nap, that through your studious mind in Staffordshire, everything's rubbed off on